Greetings, fellow Whovians. Whovian Queen here. Hope I'm having a good week so far. Well, look at that. The 10th Doctor era continues on with The Girl in the Fireplace. So, here we go. The 10th Doctor, Rose and Mickey explore a derelict spaceship in the 51st century. The Doctor looks through a time window, a doorway to another place in space and time, which is shaped like a French fireplace. He sees a young girl called Renette on the other side of the fireplace who is in 18th century Paris. The Doctor steps through the time window to find that months have passed. He discovers a clockwork surfaced android disguised in 18th century clothing hiding in Renette's bedroom and saves Renette from it. The Doctor discovers a horse has stepped through a time window. He names it Arthur. Returning to Renette's bedroom, the Doctor discovers that she is now a young woman. Renette kisses the Doctor before she leaves to join her mother. The Doctor realizes Renette is Madame de Pompadour, the mistress of King Louis XV. Several additional time windows are on the ship, which lead to different moments in Renette's life. The Doctor steps through one window to defend Renette from an android. The Doctor tells Renette that the androids killed the ship's crew to use their organs for parts to repair the ship. The Doctor discovers that the androids plan to open a time window to Renette's life at the age of 37, believing that her brain at that age will be compatible with the ship. Clockwork androids appear at a costume ball in Versailles and take Renette hostage. At one end of the room is an enormous mirror, which is actually a time window. The Doctor cannot enter the time window without being stranded in the 18th century. The androids threaten to decapitate Renette, but the Doctor, on Arthur, crashes through the mirror to save her. With no way of returning to their ship, the androids give up and shut down. Renette tells the Doctor that she had her fireplace moved to Versailles in the hope that he would return. The Doctor finds that the fireplace is operating and uses it to return to the ship. He tells Renette to prepare to leave. The Doctor returns to Renette, but finds that 7 years have passed for her and she has died. King Louis gives the Doctor a letter in which Renette hopes for the Doctor's quick return. The Doctor leaves in the TARDIS. As the episode ends, the lifeless ship drifts through space. Its name is SS Madame de Pompadour. Yeah, and I think we're going to see a ship sort of like it in a future episode, if you know what I'm talking about. So anyway, let's talk about the direction of this episode, beginning with the writing and characters. In 2004, Russell T Davies, Doctor Who's executive producer, was responsible for Casanova, a serial set in the 18th century. During his research, Davies became fascinated by Madame de Pompadour and wanted to include her in his story, which also involved the Turk, a clockwork man who played chess around the same period and which was later revealed to be a hoax. In early 2005, Stephen Moffat, who had written The Empty Child and the Doctor Dances for the series, was assigned to write the story. Euroslan was later assigned to direct it. Sophia Myles stated in an interview on Doctor Who Confidential that she did not have to audition for the role of Madame de Pompadour. She was offered it. Interesting. In an interview with The Independent, Davies said the episode is, quote, practically a love story for the Doctor. It's very understated, very beautifully done, but it's nonetheless a time-lord falling in love and Rose's reaction to him falling in love with someone else, end quote. Moffat was inspired by Audrey Niffenegger's novel, The Time Traveler's Wife, though the episode's structure is very different from that of the novel. During the production, Moffat considered Madame de Pompadour, Every Tick of My Heart, Renette and the Lonely Angel, and Loose Connection for the episode's title. The Girl in the Fireplace was planned as the second episode of the 2006 series. However, when Davies realized how experimental it had become in Moffat's hands, he decided to move it to fourth of the running order between School Reunion and Rise of the Cybermen. While Moffat was creating the Clockwork Automata, he first decided to hide their faces with wigs, but when producer Phil Collinson told him this would severely limit camera angles and that it would appear comical, the androids were given carnival masks to wear. Neil Gordon of Millennium Effects designed the androids, and they were constructed by Richard Darwin and Gustav Huygen. Interesting. While the episode appears to merely follow from the previous episode, School Reunion, Moffat says in the DVD audio commentary that when he wrote Girl in the Fireplace, he had not yet read the end of School Reunion, hence the lack of Rose's continuing animosity shown towards Mickey after he joins the TARDIS crew. After reading the Doctor's mind, Renette says, "Doctor Who?" A reference to both the series title and to the long-running mystery about the Doctor's actual name. She also says that it is more than just a secret, but does not elaborate further. Moffat said that he added that dialogue because he believes that the Doctor does not even tell his closest companions his name. There must be a dreadful secret about it. Moffat also says that he did not include the word Torchwood and Arkwood in the second series in the script because Davies did not ask him to do so. Smart. And now finally, filming. Filming for the episode took place between October 12th and 27th, 2005. The scenes set of Versailles were filmed elsewhere. The first scenes filmed in which Renette's body is taken away from the city were filmed at Culverhouse Cross in Cardiff. Madame de Pompadour's sitting room and bedroom scenes were filmed at Trudgar House, a 17th century mansion in Newport. Driven Gardens in the Vale of Glamorgan was used as a set for the Palace Gardens, and Rankley Hall near Alcester was used for the ballroom scenes. The scenes on the spaceship, which were shot by the second unit, were also filmed in Newport. 2 horses were used in the episode. One was used for the scenes in close quarters on the spaceship, and another for jumps. According to Doctor Who Confidential, the horse was not allowed into the ballroom for the climactic scene. Thus, the elements of the Doctor riding through the mirror, the horse, the mirror breaking, and the reactions of the extras in the ballroom had to be filmed separately and then composited together with chroma key. Tennant's head was superimposed onto that of the stunt writer in post-production. Initially, the program staff considered the use of special effects, but realized this would be very expensive and rejected the idea. Yeah, that was probably a good idea nonetheless. So overall, I think this is a pretty interesting story, and the whole clockwork androids thing would definitely come up in a later episode, and again, I think we all know which episode I'm talking about, so yeah. So overall, I give The Girl in the Fireplace 4 sonic screwdrivers out of 5. Well, unfortunately, there won't be any video next week because, well, my birthday's on the 12th, and I'm taking that week off, so yeah. But I will be back on the 18th with Rise of the Cybermen. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, be sure to like and also share it around. Also subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell to be notified of my upload videos. Also, check out my Patreon page. I'll put a link to that in the description below. Anyway, until next time, this is Hoovy and Queen saying, "Oh my giddy aunt! When I say run, run! I've a reciprolarity of the neutron flow. Would you like a jelly baby? Fantastic! Allons-y! Geronimo!" Bow ties are cool, fezzes are cool, and Stetsons are cool.